how serious could it get if it went big time? Tell me that, Peter.
Well, do you know what, Herbie? We're going to get exactly that answer from Guy Cocker here. He joins me in the studio. He is a tech expert and editor-in-chief of Maximum PC. Lovely to see you again, Guy. This is obviously a huge problem. Herbie, who's our caller there, was asking about it and saying, if this is a small sort of bit of glitch in a software update, yet it has had absolutely huge implications, and there are worries that what if this is a small thing? What's the really serious thing look like?
Yeah, I mean, it demonstrates a number of vulnerabilities, I think, in our dependence on software and systems. And I think it shows, you've had, I know we've previously been discussing, but you've had events during the day, the London ambulance service having to rely on pen and paper, the airports having to rely on pen and paper.
Yeah, we just heard from Heathrow, we had a reporter down there, Guy, yeah. People
not going to get paid. The payroll institute was saying that people who are paid weekly might not get paid this week. So, yeah, I think it's a piece of antivirus and malware software that has been installed on a lot of different systems. It's a company called CrowdStrike, which is a bit of a darling of the tech scene in America, based in
Texas.
Not
anymore.
No, exactly. It's lost about 15% of its value today. It's down. It's worth about $80 billion. But yeah, it's had such far-reaching implications across all of our technical infrastructure, and I think it shows that the need for the new government and also just businesses in general to have a failsafe to
How
be able
to guard against this. I mean, we've had airports going back to pen and paper today, writing out boarding passes for people. We've had, well, exactly what you say there. I spoke to a pharmacist earlier on who said that people can't get prescriptions because the systems aren't failing. It's great when it works. The problem is when it doesn't work, and we're in that situation at least for another little while.
Yeah, there are two things. One is that CrowdStrike, this huge malware company, needs to be testing its software before it's rolled out. I'm sure we'll find out in the coming days what's actually gone wrong there. Usually, I think anyone that's sort of familiar with their phone updating, you've had even companies as big as Apple, they'll roll out an update on their phone and then they'll quickly go, there's actually a security bug here, and then roll out whatever it is, iOS 15.01 to fix that. That hasn't happened quickly enough.
Although the real worry with that is that you've got to get another U2 album on your phone.
That you don't want, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. On a more serious note, there are lots of people, lives will be lost because of this.
Yeah, for sure. As I said, the London ambulance service has been saying that they're absolutely overrun with callers at the moment. Ambulances can't reach people as quickly as they usually do. Obviously, you've got people, you've got the NHS saying, please don't contact your doctor unless it's really urgent. So yeah, there's, as well as the financial implications, that people are already saying this is the biggest IT outage of all time.
Well, Elon Musk has said it's the biggest IT fail ever. Do you agree with him?
Yeah, it's already looking like that. You've had breaches into the NHS, whatever that was, about 6-7 years ago, which were very serious, and they were able to reboot their systems and get up and running again. This looks like it's going to have far-reaching and longer-lasting implications.
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist here, and I don't want to say crazy things, but are we absolutely sure this isn't a cyber attack?
Yeah, well, the CEO of CrowdStrike, the company that's involved in this, has come out and said the systems are all secure. It's all okay.
He would say that, wouldn't he?
For sure. His company's losing billions of dollars as we speak. But yeah, in terms of it being a cyber attack or a foreign agency or anything like that, there's no suggestion that it is at this stage, but I don't know, it's always difficult to tell. It'll come out in the coming days, but in the meantime, there's absolute chaos from flights, as I'm sure you've seen at the airports.
Oh yeah, and is it possible to prevent this in any way, or are these just things that can just go wrong and will go wrong as time goes on? And our caller there, Herbie, was talking about AI and the fact that if we rely on AI for lots of different things, how do we, if there's not a clear line between a programmer or programming a system and what AI has come up with 5 or 6 steps down the line, understand this far better than I do, but I'm just talking in layman's terms here. Well, is there a way back? Is there a way into that because of what has happened? And if you have AI moving systems, changing systems, making systems more efficient, and then something goes wrong, is there a human who can fix it?
Ironically, an AI-based system would, in theory, be able to recognise, this update has failed, let's let's roll back the system to a previous version so we can at least be up and running. I think that the problem here is actually human error on the fault of CrowdStrike as a company not having backup plans in place. But actually part of the problem is because CrowdStrike is a malware company, it's a software designed for that company to be able to shut down systems as soon as it analyzes and recognizes a threat. It has high level access to many government systems.
So it's actually even more secure than many other tech systems.
Yeah, but that is inherently the weakness there, because yes, it's designed so that CrowdStrike's engineers and IT people have high level access to systems, but that means that when there's an issue like this, no one else can fix it. And so CrowdStrike's been, I mean, imagine the poor IT guy or girl at CrowdStrike today probably having the worst day of their life.
Yes.
So many people on the phone, their company, being wiped out of billions of dollars of value. But in terms of addressing the problem, it's really human error here. So actually an AI-based system, you would hope, would be able to analyze this in the future and go, actually, there's a problem here, we need to roll back the software.
Guy, thank you very much indeed. Guy Cocker, who's a tech expert and editor-in-chief at Maximum PC, really illuminated the issue there for me in a way that no one else has over the course of the last day. So thank you for that. If you've got stories,